Hello everybody, welcome into the channel. Today I want to make a video completely on like my expense. I want to go over every mistake I made going up to level 55. Or hey, let's take the 10 worst mistakes I did while leveling to 55. One, to make you feel better about yourself if you also made these mistakes. And then two, make you be able to like laugh at how dumb I was making these mistakes. And then three, maybe helping someone avoid making the same mistakes as I did. So let's get into it, and I'll save the juiciest mistake that I keep making in all of these games to last. So the number one mistake I did when I started out this, or like the first one. This might not be the gravest one, but I went for the niche disc sets right off the bat. So the first 5-star I got was Ellen. So I started farming Polar Metal as soon as it, was feasible to start farming them. I did not make the mistake of like starting spending my energy on them before I could, get the yellow ones. I did not spend it too early, thank God, because I learned my lesson too hard in Genshin through that. But I went for Polar Metal, while instead I should have gone for Woodpecker Electro, which can be used on more teams, on more carries. Polar Metal can only be used like on, well, Ellen. And I wanted to try out different teams, and I only really had one good set for Ellen. Meanwhile, had I been farming Woodpecker Electro, I would have been able to like use that on more teams. So that's a little bit of like, I wish if I were to start over, I would have done that differently. I would have done, some general good sets first, and then pivot into the niche sets. That's number one. And number two, for number two, we're gonna have to head over to the Scott Outpost. So this took me several weeks to like realize that like there's actually a gold mine of Dennis to be had every freaking week. You may not still know this. It's like every week when you do Holo Zero, you get a... Let's see, where the hell are they shown? So like you get investigation points that you can spend in... at this guy, at the logistics guide. These points, the said merits. Now there is a cap for like how many you can accumulate during a week, and you can passively accrue up to 900 or 1,000. I think the cap is 900, and you get like nowadays 150, I think, with each run. And it used to be that this was I think you got 90 each run. So like they've increased how much you get per each run, and the only thing that's important is that it must be like a free stage one, like a free floor one. There's like free bosses, and the easiest ones, like everything that's at 2,500 power and above will like be a free stage map, and that means that you can just like farm this every week for a lot of said merits. And like you can speedrun this under an hour. I have a video showcase on that one. I'll slap it in the comments if you want to know more about it. But I missed out on millions of Dennis not doing this every week, and now it's something I try to do every week. Right, so that's number two. Then number three is a mistake I did for far too long, and it is I kind of forgotten, like I kind of didn't make sure that I did all of my like knock, all of my trust events every single day. So like with this, you can shut up any agent that you have you've unlocked, and you can have a hangout event with them, and this will like let you hang with them in the story. And this is especially good like if you're into like doing your Holo Zeros, because once you reach enough trust rank with any said agent, you will be able to find a really freaking good buff inside the Holo Zero for them. Like an actually insane buff. That's gonna make a big difference once you get to Nineveh. So yeah, not doing my trust ranks, and also you get like these dope ass screens. Here we have Rena, but I also have a bunch of other characters unlocked. Ellen is a favorite. So yeah, mistake number three, I kind of slept on those. Mistake number two, let's showcase someone off.
To what do I owe?
Mistake number two, leveled all skills. So it isn't as bad as it could have been, but yeah, for example, Lucy doesn't really need her dodge level up, she doesn't really need her assist level up. In some cases you might want to level her ultimate, but I'd say in general stay clear of it. Maybe we have a similar situation with Sokaku. Ish. like, you know, level a lot of things that didn't really need to be leveled right off the bat. Instead of, you know, just focusing on the stuff that actually needed to be leveled. Like, why the hell is Anubis assist at level 11? Once I realized, like, oh, no, like, some characters are just, you know, they come in and do one thing. Like, Nicole does her special attack, and some does her chain attack. Like, I couldn't give a flying crap's ass what her dodge is. So, yeah, like, unnecessarily spending resources where, like, resources maybe shouldn't have been allocated. And mistake number 5, not understanding all characters. And, like, especially the characters I was using. For the longest time, or for a while, I was running an Ellen team that kind of looked like...
I'm at your disposal. I shall follow your orders.
Ellen, Sokaku, Lycon. And I didn't realize that this actually is horrible, because Sokaku passes down her attack buff by making... like, putting her fly the flag, banner down, then she switches into the next character, and if you switch in the next character in that way, she passes on this attack buff to that character. And if you have it set up like this, you cannot pass that buff on to Ellen. Instead, it's Lycon that gets this buff. And that's also like, duh, once I figured it out, but, you know, there was a lot to take in at the beginning of the game, and I didn't quite understand that. Certainly other characters that, like, works the same way. And number 6. So this was at the point where I thought that Dennis kind of came raining down from heaven. Or like that Dennis grew on trees. And I saw a couple of cute little Bangboos selling stuff, and I thought, hey, that sounds like a good deal. Now looking back, I realize it's not a good deal at all. These things are horribly expensive. And gave me such a freaking shortage of Dennis. I would say stay clear of this, because like they cost more than they taste. Obviously it's up to you what you do, but I ended up having a major shortage in Dennis and having to, like, you know, farm up my Dennis, because partly because I overspent with these Bangboos. And also when I did my 300 pick on the standard banner, I covered this in my latest video. I picked Grace, and now I have Grace that I think I have her at C2.
I only handle technical matters.
Yeah, I have Grace at C2, and I picked Grace because I was afraid that I wasn't gonna get a Grace, because she was kind of my favorite character apart from Ellen at launch, and I just had this feeling like I'm never gonna get her unless I pick her from my guaranteed. After that, well, I obviously got two more Graces. I wish so much that I would have picked like another cinema for Rena instead, because Rena's cinema one is absolutely amazing, absolutely insane.
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
So that was number 8. Number 9 is something I'm still very much guilty of doing, and I don't think I can showcase it off properly this time, because I think I've already done it. It's forgetting to open my freaking video store. And even when I remember to, like, you know, set everything in order, I forget to click open. I go in here, I choose Ellen, I choose the tapes, and then, like, I feel like you have to, like, you know, confirm that, like, okay, these tapes, and then instead of, like, clicking open, I just click out here, and I go on my merry way. And this is also, like, you know, such a waste of resources that I would have gotten just accumulating, that I just forgot. Okay, and here's an extra tip while we're here. Forgetting to touch the Lucky Boo before the pulls. This makes a major difference. When I touch the Lucky Boo, I've pulled a double Ellen, like one multi-pull, 2 Ellens. Same with... Where the hell did I do that with 2? Was it Sugen? Yeah, I think it was on Sugen banners as well. I did not touch the Lucky Boo on the Jane Doe pull. I lost every single 50-50 and almost had to go to hard pit every time. Do not underestimate the Lucky Boo under any circumstances. And now for number 10, and my gravest mistake that I keep doing in all gacha games I play, and especially all Hoyo games. I spread myself too thin. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 characters now at max level, and like it looked even worse when max level 3 was level 50. Because I wanted to try out all teams. Obviously, I'm a content creator, so like I make guides for characters, so it makes a little bit more sense because, you know, nobody wants to see, you know, a guide of like, oh, let me teach how to play my level 10 Billy. Like I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair for you as a viewer. So I leveled a bunch of characters like to, you know, to the max level every time, and I totally underestimated how freaking expensive it would be to like make the jump from 50 to 60. Like doing this, like having 20 of these is a lot of energy, and then 400,000 credits just to, you know, promote them so that they can be leveled up to 60. Then all of the like the investigators log that's required, and like then you have to like get their W engine up as well. Like it was just a lot, and I like I said with the Bangman merchants, I've been struggling with Dennis. Struggling with Dennis.
I'll help you win.
And I kind of wish that I would have, you know, taken a few of these characters and been like, you know, put on a back burner, or like, you know, you wait. Like, wait there, I'll come get you later, not bring up everybody at the same time, because that was very time expensive. Or resource expensive, and made content a lot harder than it should have been, because I had to play with like I didn't have enough resources to level up my main team to 60 right away, or my Bangman to 60 right away either. So yeah, those are my 10 mistakes I did getting to 50. Tell me, dear viewer, did you make any mistakes, or did you do a flawless run? And if you did, hey, this video is entirely on me. Like I'm exposing my idiot self here. I'm a doo-doo. So I gave you 10 of my biggest doo-doos. What was one of your doo-doos that you do? Or hey, what was one mistake that you didn't do that you know other people did? Maybe that should be the next video. 10 mistakes I didn't do. Because I tried to take all my knowledge from previous gacha games and apply it to this one. And there was obviously mistakes made, but there was a lot of mistakes not made as well. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what was your gravest mistake getting to where you are in Zenless. And once again, thank you so freaking much for watching. If you like the content, feel super free to stick around, and I appreciate it. And until next time, Hako out.